All right, welcome back to the channel. We are in Benson, Arizona, staying at an Encore Park.
Very nice.
Yeah, and there is so much stuff to do. We're in the car. We're on our way to go down. I'm going down.
I better drive faster.
There's so many exciting things to do.
Do we get to film it?
We even get to film it.
Awesome.
We're on our way down to the small town of Bisbee, Arizona, to go on a mining tour. We're also going to hit up Tombstone on this video.
Yep, on the way back.
So if you don't know who we are, I'm Deb.
I'm Joel.
Maya's back at the RV, already asleep on the couch.
She can't go
She
in the
can't
mine.
go in the mines. A lot of this stuff is not dog friendly, but we are chasing our sunshine. Joel had pre-looked at this route and he told me it was going to be a beautiful drive, and it is. And I think there might be gold in them there hills. Oh wait, no, it's not gold, it's silver.
Copper.
Copper and silver
silver.
were the two huge deposits in this area, and that's what mainly was mined. And there was a huge silver boom in Tombstone that made it a popular place in the 1800s to go and hang out and try to make a living. But like I said, we are on our way right now to Bisbee, to a copper mine, to go down. To prepare for this adventure today, we did our research by watching the movie Tombstone.
Sober up, come on, boys. Wretched slugs. Don't any of you have the guts to play for blood? I'm your huckleberry.
And Wyatt Earp last night. Both, we remember Tombstone being really good. Apparently it was only really good in 1993 when it came out. Because last night, it was a very slow-moving movie. And I remember it being really good.
Yeah.
So apparently technology and movie making skills have changed for the better. But it was still enjoyable to watch, and we both forgot that Wyatt Earp is, I think, the longest movie ever made, and we didn't even get
No, we stopped watching
it because it's like 3.5 hours long, and we were 2 hours in, and they weren't even to Tombstone yet in the movie. So
And it was bedtime.
yeah, it's bedtime. So, but we did our research by watching that, and now let's head to the copper mine. Well, we made it to the entrance of the mine.
Deb's about to go down.
I am, and so are you. We're gonna go down together.
Here, let me put some vests on there for you.
Thank you.
And how are you doing today, lady? Where are you coming from?
We're full-time RVers, but we're from Wisconsin.
Oh, cool, cool, huh?
These aren't coming off.
No, he's put him on his tight.
Pulls your battery pack
Perfect.
up around your neck and your shoulders and all the way down.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you. Little light on me.
Get on.
All
Ride
aboard.
like a
Watch your head.
bicycle. Right in the front.
Are we all ready to go?
Yay!
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
That's better.
Ready for this?
I am ready.
I had done a train, or actually a car ride down into a mine once in UP of Michigan as a kid. I would have loved this as a kid. I'm living it now.
This is why they call this a 5-hole burn. This one's gonna be your first one going off. When this one goes off, with the help of these ones that are hollow, creates a pressure back then, creates a nice little cavity, all over forward like a gun. Then this one goes off, then this one, then this one, then this one. Since the cavity's still small, there's still a good pressure in the back. You're gonna create a bigger cavity right here. All of it going forward. Then all of these, all are gonna be going forward, but these of course are going, they're breaking into the cavity that you started making right there.
So apparently when you're mining, you're supposed to go in teams of 2, so that'd be me and Joel. We'd be down here in the mine for
10 hours.
10 hours, and at hour 8 is when, after you dig your 6 holes, you would put the dynamite in.
We have one here, what they say about.
But you need to be in teamwork, otherwise miners were known to lose fingers.
One person's holding the rod and the other person's swinging at it, and you got to turn it a quarter turn, swing, turn. So people are losing
limbs. They did say that approximately 376 people had unfortunately lost their life in this mine, but it's been closed since 1975. You've seen outhouses.
They were
A couple that goes together stays together.
Yeah, it's a 2-holer.
This is how the miners did their business down below, and it's on rails so they could take it out when they needed to.
So not only are they mining copper down here, they're mining crap.
But they didn't get paid for this tonnage.
Here we go.
First in, last out. See, there's nobody behind us. What a great tour.
This is amazing. How much did it cost us?
$30 with tax.
Yeah, for the 2 of us. This is well worth doing. So educational. Learned a lot. And it's really fun. Something completely different to do.
We're out safely.
Yay! Well, we're standing right in front of the mules and it's a donkey and then a mule, modified or whatever. They had mules that they had down in the mine that worked there for 4 to 5 years.
And they built stables down there.
Yeah, so they lived down there. They were able to haul back and forth about 4 tons at a time, and they had their own vets, and you did not mistreat the mules, otherwise you were fired.
On the spot.
Yeah, but they discovered that some of the mules were kind of going blind, so they built a special barn above ground that was all dark.
Slowly add more light every day, and then the mule will get their sight back.
Yeah, so really interesting stuff you learned on this tour. We'd highly recommend it. It was $14 a person, $30 with tax for the 2 of us. I'm saying this again because I don't know if the sound's going to turn out down there, but I highly recommend this. This is so fun. Any other cool facts that you remember there, my love?
Not really. Closed in 1975.
Yeah.
And yeah, fun tour.
Yeah, would you have worked down there?
I probably would have.
Really?
Yeah. Wasn't much heights involved.
No.
Once you get to some of the shafts, maybe I might not have worked around, but basically there's no height.
Hammering and dynamiting.
Can't keep the equipment. Thank you much.
Thank you.
This is a great tour.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
Now I have a helmet head.
Yeah.
but it is about an hour.
Almost exactly an hour.
Yep, and
They start issuing equipment a few minutes before.
right, and it is cold down there.
It is chilly.
So make sure that you do bring a jacket. I have a sweatshirt jacket. It was about 48 degrees when we got here.
Yeah, it's anywhere between 45 and 55, they said,
So
depending.
down there. So just pre-warned, but totally fun.
Absolutely one of the best things I've done.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Is that fun?
Yep.
You felt like a kid down there?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. All right, let's head to Tombstone. All right,
Tombstone,
officially made it.
we're going to Big Nose Kate's,
For
not
lunch.
Big Nose Betty's like I called it when I was trying to put into directions.
Oh my God, I started laughing so hard. I'm like, who's Big Nose Betty? I'm like,
Betty, Kate.
whatever, close enough.
Best cowboy bar in the West.
We were at Big Nose Kate's, and this was the place to be back in the 1800s. And it was originally the Grand Hotel, built in 1881. And on October 25th of 1881, the night before the gunfight at the OK Corral, the actual people involved, the Claytons and McLaurels, were actually staying here at the hotel. So I'm having the patty melt, and Joel is having the pastrami.
Pistol Pete's pastrami.
His looks awesome. The
Very
first
good.
bite of mine is really good. But Big Notes Kate actually never owned this bar. She was actually Doc Holliday's girlfriend, was a prostitute, and hung out with Doc Holliday for about the last 6 years of his life. Never owned a bar though, but this is named after her. So there was a guy that worked here and had a private residence down here in the basement, and unbeknownst to everyone, he also was digging a silver mine.
My parents have been around here. I went to college. I wasn't totally here for 40 years. In Texas.
We had an absolute fun time at Big Nose Kate's. Great food, great time,
Great staff.
so friendly. Now we're gonna just walk around and check out the rest of Tombstone. See what else there is to do. See if there's another saloon to have adult beverage at.
I'm guessing there is.
But what one should we go to?
I don't know. We'll have to check them out.
And we probably should check out the OK Corral.
I think that's just right down this road right here.
Nothing's too far. We're lucky. We're here on a colder day, which most people will probably be like, it's freezing out.
It's Thursday,
Yeah.
and it's about 55 degrees, and there's hardly anybody around.
Yeah.
Even the staff's kind of complaining that there's nobody around.
Yeah. But we will tell you, this place literally smells like horse poop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They have a horse-drawn carriage tour, so
Yeah. And there's horse apples in the roadway. Well, someone's profiting on the OK Corral because they got it all locked down, which all right, tourist town.
and that door
Yeah.
there.
Gotta pay to get in. We ain't gonna do that.
To look at a dirt spot.
Yeah, and they have a fake gunfight there, obviously. But they said right back here, it's like the OK Corral happened.
Here
Shootout.
comes- And here comes the horse tour.
So the OK Corral was actually the corral where everybody kept their horses in town.
Right.
And there was a ordinance put into place that you couldn't carry a gun in the city.
Too
And
many people were shooting each other.
yeah, it was the Wild Wild West. And
Booze and guns don't mix.
nope. And as law enforcement officers, Wyatt Earp and his brothers and Doc Holliday went down to tell them that they couldn't be carrying a gun. And it didn't work out so well because there's the famous OK Corral fight, shootout. So definitely interesting to come down here. Kind of got a little bit of a vibe of a tourist trap, but yet really historical. And it's one of those things that you just have to do.
Especially if you're in the area already.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have made a trip just specifically to come here, but this was definitely...
But to do both Bisbee and Tombstone.
Yeah, in one
Great,
day. Yeah, great idea. All right, hey, I see a wine tasting.
Tombstone's a beer and whiskey type of town,
Yeah.
not a wine town.
Okay, let's go find another saloon. Oh, right there. We're now at the Oriental. This is originally the bar that Wyatt Earp started working at.
Took 25% of the profits.
Well, that's according to the movie.
According to the movie.
No. Cheers. Well, we have a cool, nice time at the Oriental. Hitting all of the saloons.
They were in the next room, they were doing the gunfight, but we didn't pay to see that. But
No,
not knowing what's going on there, when there is gunfire, makes you jump.
it does make you jump big time. I think it's like $10 a person to watch the show. And once again, we're cheap. We're not going to do that.
Well, and we've seen the cheesy
Yeah, it's super
gun
cheesy.
show in Williams.
Where else did we saw another one somewhere too? It's not our cup of tea.
Nope.
We're gonna watch for horse apples as we cross the
I've been
street.
shot at enough in my life. I don't need to watch that.
That is true. Actually, real law enforcement here. We don't need the fake stuff. I would say this is something that you could probably do in a half hour. Lunch
you wanna wander
is
around
really
lunch.
nice. But we're gonna head back to the RV and probably go to the hot tub and check out Maya. This has been a fun,
Do some laundry.
Oh, laundry. Fun day. And this is,
Zarby?
yeah. What an amazing thing what was in the area. Got to do. We wouldn't have ever gone out of our way to come here.
No, not necessarily.
But,
we were only 20 miles away, so, and it was on our way to Bisbee for the mine tour, so.
Which, hands down,
Yes.
has been one of the best things. There's sometimes that they're like, oh, you should come here, you should see this and do that. That is one you should put definitely on your list.
And I think next time we might spend more time in Bisbee than
Yeah.
in Tombstone. But
If we, yeah, we'll definitely back to this area. It's really fun. But let's head to the RV and check out Maya and the hot tub.
I don't know who would wear high heels on this one, but okay.
Someone had to.
Must have happened before. We're eating with the law.
Yeah,
Marshall Earp.
right next to us.
Marshall Earp is here. In front of us, there's two green lights. You see that one down there?
Yeah.
That's the light at the end of the tunnel.